The funny thing is about the first one was like we went to all this effort to setting the room up and like moving plants about and like it was like a totally different room and we were like, yeah, we just need to get into the habit of setting the room up like that. And like shortly after that video, the plant that we had in the background died. Hello, welcome to Dermis Mondays.
I'm Ali.
I'm Craig.
This week it's been a whole 12 months, 1 year, 365 days since we did our first Dermis Monday.
We're here, it's been a year.
Our first episode was on the 14th of May 2020.
We put so much effort into figuring out the band name. We made a wee video, took a few attempts. I had one out every Monday for a whole year. Thought we'd maybe share some of the stuff we've learned in that time. Yeah, we're not YouTube superstars yet. We are working our way up the ranks. Got 2 subscribers.
I'm actually wearing the same t-shirt that I was when we did the first video. Yeah, we've learned a few things from doing the YouTube channel and we thought we'd share a few things. 5 points, 5 things that we've learned since starting Dermis Mondays. Number 1.
I think the biggest thing we've learned is to just go with the flow and just put out the best thing that we can do within the time frame that we've got, which often is not more than a couple of hours. And even at that, we end up squeezing a few more hours out of nowhere into just making a video. When
we first started off, there was lots of things to talk about because we didn't even have a band name and we still hadn't finished a lot of the recordings and we hadn't done any videos or photographs, so it was all fresh, it was all new. I think it's been quite nice because it's almost like a wee time capsule of the past year in the life of Dermis. It's been quite good.
Yeah, there's been so many weeks where it's been almost borderline, let's not do this, to, let's just see what happens. So, well done us.
Woo! Yeah. Go with the flow. Number 2, don't get bogged down with your analytics, and if nobody watches your videos, it's not a big deal. We're not really doing this for the world, we're doing it for us.
Yeah, I think we learned that pretty quickly. Just why, it makes you question why you do it. You know, people build this thing up where it's like, oh, people are going to see my videos, what are people going to think? And then not that many people have actually ended up seeing them. So it's not a big deal what people think, you know. People don't care. There's so much stuff on the internet. If you're someone that's thinking about sharing stuff on YouTube, until you've got 10,000 subscribers, the algorithm's not going to pick up. So,
but thank you to the 73 subscribers that have tuned into this channel so far. I don't know where you've come from or who you are. I know like 1 or 2 of you.
People dip in and out, and that's fine as well. And everyone that has watched videos, you know, we're grateful.
Yeah, I think at first, when we released our first few videos, I was checking out to see who had watched it and how many people had watched it and for how long. But the reality is, people will only watch it for the first minute if you're lucky, and then maybe tune out. So yeah, for those of you that have stuck by us for the past year, thanks for hanging in there and thanks for watching the episodes. We hope you've been enjoying them.
I think as well, like on average, we still get, with the little views that we do get, we still get about 1,000 minutes every month, which
is not bad.
It's more time than what you would think. You'd be amazed how quickly the watch time adds up, even with as few views as we get.
Yeah, when we dropped the video for Step Into the Light, we managed to get that video tagged onto the end of somebody else's video, and that got us some extra subscribers, so that was nice as well. And yeah, you just don't know where your content's going to get picked up and then who's going to be tuning in.
Yeah, we're still waiting on that viral video.
Cha-ching!
Maybe one day it'll come when we decide to cover a Frozen song or something like that.
Let it go.
Number 3.
The best videos that we've done, I think, over the past year have been videos where we've been involved in doing something practically, so going out and filming the videos or recording or when we've had guests on and we've been able to invite people that we've met along the way onto the channel, and that's been really nice for us because we've got to meet loads of people even during lockdown, so it's been a bit weird, but we've also met loads of new people, which has been really good, and I think that that's the best content. Not content like this where we're just talking to ourselves.
The best content is the stuff that people want to watch, things that people genuinely want to just zone out to, and often when it's just the two of us, you're like, oh, it's just them rambling on again.
Yeah.
But we've not actually had that many opportunities to go out and do stuff, so the only way is up.
The only way is up, baby. Yeah, we've not been creating like viral videos or like dropping bowling balls off of high-story buildings onto cars or anything.
Doing pranks or anything like that, or like all the things that you can do to get the views. We're not doing that. We're just still doing the same thing, really. We're going to try and get into a bit of a routine of going to gigs and seeing new bands and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to doing more stuff like that in the future, hopefully.
Number 4. Yeah, kind of leading into what we were talking about just there. Things aren't going to get any worse, and can only really get better, I suppose. And once restrictions start easing off, we'll be able to think about doing our own show and maybe trying to get some support slots. We'll be able to start doing our own shows and get some support slots and get out and make more videos and get back into recording mode as well. Start putting out more material. Yeah, so the subject matters for Dermot Mondays should be getting slightly better as we go on. Yeah, but it's been fun. Kind of enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, I think even it's not even the worst videos that seem to get the least views. Sometimes it's just by sheer luck you've just posted at the wrong time. You've missed, like, a lot of the times we're getting stuff up at like midnight and all that, which really we don't help ourselves a lot of the time, and that's fine. We're doing it on our own terms, and that's what works for us. So
sometimes life takes over. Yeah, there's been a lot of late night edits on the go on some of the Mondays, some last minute recordings. This is one of them.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things about being able to go outside and doing gigs and different events or stuff like that is that we could actually get more videos out of something like that than doing what we've been doing. And that's going to be one of the great things as well. And with better weather, that's another thing. Once we get a chance to go out, and we might hit it off that this one thing we go to, we get 5 videos out of it. I'd love to do something like that in the future, and we can just have them all lined up for dropping. Whereas we're still very much operating on a week-to-week basis, which probably isn't the best way to do it.
But we have been offered to do some live shows in Glasgow for some of the West End events that are happening, so that's going to be exciting. Fingers crossed they'll go ahead this year, and that'll be our first taste of some live action.
Number 5.
I think the most important thing that we've learned from doing Dermot Mondays is that it's been really good for us mentally, and it's been good for the soul. It's mental health week this week. Yeah, I think that's been one of the best things about it, is it's kept us doing something. I think
it's been a constant focus for us.
I know a lot of people who have struggled with things and maybe not have had a creative outlet to turn to over the past year. Yeah, we've been busy making an album, but also the Dermot Mondays have kept us busy.
You just know it's going to come round, and no matter what, we've somehow managed to put something out. So that's something to hold on to, over the last year. At least we've done that. It's maybe not been a runaway success that you hope and dream when you start doing something like that, but we just need to keep going and keep making our wee videos, and like we say, we're looking forward to doing some more. Even see just this is better than what we've been doing in terms of...
Well, the first Dermot Monday was at your place.
Yeah.
And a year later, wearing the same t-shirt.
The funny thing is about the first one was, like, we went to all this effort to setting the room up, and like moving plants about, and like it was like a totally different room. And we were like, yeah, we just need to get into the habit of setting the room up like that. And like shortly after that video, the plant that we had in the background died, and that was just a sign of things to come. It was called Pamela. She died shortly after, and I think we've realised there's never actually been a plant in the background ever since.
I've had my cactus in the background.
Yeah, I've had your cactus.
It's tripled in size.
But even just like clinging on to things like that, where you think you go to all this effort, but actually, you know, we've ended up just getting as close as possible to our faces for most of the videos. But even that one we done with Brendan, doing them like this to edit as well was just so much more fun. If you're thinking of starting to do videos, sending them online is really an inconvenient way of doing it.
Well, when we started doing them, we had loads of overlays and pictures and animated GIFs and
yeah,
that kind of.
it's just not
too time consuming.
You're too time consuming for the result. And another thing as well is Zoom audio and video quality is just an absolute pain. We were just buzzing to just use our own gear. You know, when people send you stuff and they're like, oh, I've only got my webcam, you know, and it's great that they're willing to do stuff and it's fun, but sometimes you just want to do this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And roll on more of meeting up with people and returning to a bit of normality and sharing it with the world.
Come on, Pen. Oh, is she sleeping? So in order to get higher content engagement, we bought a dog.
You bought a dog.
This is Penny. World meet Penny.
Hello world. He's just trying to go to maximum cuteness just for the camera. Hello.
So yeah, that's us for this week. I hope you've enjoyed tuning into Dermist Mondays. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell if you've not already done so.
Yeah.
Why not?
Here's to another year of videos.
Yeah, it should be an exciting year. Our album is out, we have videos out, we've got some remixes that are about to drop soon, we've got some live recorded content that we're going to be putting out as well, and yeah, hopefully maybe pick up a gig or two.
Who knows what's happening with the world in the future? We'll still be taking it week by week at this stage, but that's fine.
Yeah. So tune in next week and we will see you there.
See ya!
Bye! Bye!